Hi, this is Dan Aykroyd. He's progressive. He's beautiful. He's thoughtful. He's intelligent. He's powerful. He's positive. He is Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5 Satellite Radio.
You're listening to Power 98.5, powered by United Angels Dream, your number one resource for public relations, entertainment, and multimedia. Contact them today at unitedangelsdream.com.
Empowering listeners from the US to the UK. Live on air with Stephen Cuoco.
How you like that, Ben?
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling so good right now. I'm just having fun. I'm having so much fun. Holiday week, weekend, holiday year. How about you?
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
To everyone who's listening to Live on Air with Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5 Satellite Radio, we have the latest, the greatest. I'm excited. I'm feeling good. I mean, come on, look at my hair. It's looking good. I was actually surprised when I just put a little bit of oil in it, a little bit of product, and I just can't stop looking at myself. And the reason why I can't stop looking at myself is because I'm excited. And I'm going to tell you all why I'm excited. I've got 2 films in 2026 that I'm going to be filming. All right, Code Death. Thank you, Ben. We've got Mr. Ben Methvin. He's an actor, TikTok superstar with us today. 2 films, Code Death, where I play a supporting actor. And then I've got a lead role by producer, film director, writer Amir Jaffer, his film Between Places. I found out, we already know this, Ben, because we had a text message about it, about the email that I got from Amir. And I'm going to be honest, what was interesting is I'm not surprised that Amir sent an email saying Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, yet some of the actors are not here in the United States. And they don't celebrate Thanksgiving in a way that I'm aware of because Thanksgiving's a U.S. holiday.
Right.
But I thought to myself, there's got to be more to this email than Amir just going ahead and saying Happy Thanksgiving. So originally this film was supposed to be filmed in March 2026. Then it got pushed back to May of 2026. Both myself and the other lead star, we were both like, no, March has got to be it. March has got to be it. And we've been praying, and I'm not being facetious. We were praying. And then in that email, Amir is adamant. The film is getting filmed in March. We're supposed to be in San Francisco for 2 weeks. And then released spring of 2027 because he's got this perfect red carpet film festival planned out for spring 2027. And both Cigar and I were on FaceTime and we were jumping down. Cigar kept going like this. He was so excited he couldn't even sit still. I'm like dancing in the background, drinking my coffee in my kitchen. And I'm like, this is everything we worked for. I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. So I'm dropping those gems. Another revelation to share with you, Ben, is in the last 2 days, I used to feel guilty about feeling important to where I can, pull my shoulders back and announce it.
Yeah.
Representatives aren't, we're led to believe that we're not supposed to announce how happy we are. And I'm like, I don't give a crap. I don't care. God's allowing this to happen. I'm pulling my shoulders back. I'm lifting my chest. And I'm going to allow myself to feel good and proud of who I am and what I'm accomplishing. You can relate to this, right? I mean, you're doing some projects right now.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's the greatest feeling in the world, being able to do something good, make people laugh, make people smile, and then feel great about it, because that's what you're here to do.
Mm-hmm. We've got with us today Ben Methvin. He's an actor and content creator based in Los Angeles and Atlanta. Ben brings sharp comedic timing with a serious dramatic side and grounded authenticity to every role. He has over 350,000 followers, but we know you're going to be about 1 million when we talk again. On social media with over 400 million views. I'm not shocked. He has a passion for life and romance, and this is clearly displayed in his work. But more than that, I have to say personally, this is what I appreciate about Instagram, that For You page or that Explore page, whatever page you want to call it. And for some reason, Instagram found you to be a hot commodity and decided to show your content to me. And I had to investigate you to find out who is this person. Then I had to go to your TikTok. And I'm like, oh yeah, this guy is this is American Pie type of actor. This is someone I can see Adam Sandler working with on many of his films. Am I wrong?
I certainly hope not. Yeah. That's what the dream's always been since I was a little kid. So it'd be pretty cool. And you're going to keep working at it.
And you look proud. You look happy. You look really good. As I see in your eyes and your energy that everything has fallen into place, and you now have, it's that hope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's finally, it's been an interesting journey. There's a lot of ups and downs with social media, especially, people over here hating, people over here loving, but I've stayed super close to my close friends, my family. And I really do have a great support system that I'm super blessed to say that truly believes in everything I'm doing. And most importantly, I believe in myself and God. And it's all just falling according to his plan. And I just keep walking through doors. So it's just super, super blessed, super grateful to be able to just do what I love. It's the greatest job in the world. And I'm truly happy. I had somebody ask me recently, they're like, how are you feeling about all this? Are you happy? And I said, you know what? Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Everyone says if you work a job that you're unhappy and you're not going to be happy, but if you do something you love and that's work, then you'll be happy. And it's true. It's cliche and it's true.
I'm taking a moment because what you had said stood out. And we hear this often with people that are close to us, at least I do, of faith. And you and I share the same similarities of what we believe in.
Right.
But keep in mind, there is a but. Yes, everything's in God's plan. However, God's plan cannot take action, cannot take fruit without your free will. So it's your responsibility as well. You can be like, I want to be an actor and be an actor. But if you're sitting in your house, you have no social media, you have no IMDb page, you're not going out to casting. How is it going to be in God's plans if you're not putting in the work too? So I have to add that as a reminder.
Oh yeah, definitely. Great catch there. That's the realest thing ever is I get out of bed and I say, what am I going to accomplish today? I set like 10 goals on my notes app. And if I cross off 9 of them, I'm okay with that because I set pretty high goals every day. I'm like, work out, get 3 or 4 auditions submitted, make sure they're solid. I have a bunch of stuff I have to do, like some admin work with my content and my calendar. And somehow I find time to eat a healthy meal and not Whataburger.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, they're French fries. Come on. You can't beat those fries.
Yeah.
What's happening? What can you speak on? Projects, social media? Is TikTok the main focus right now, or are you now putting more into Instagram, which you're doing perfectly with your Instagram stories? But let's get to the content.
Yeah. So content-wise, I think 2026 is going to be my best year so far. I started April 2024, and I have a lot of fun collabs planned for early December. I'm flying back to Los Angeles Monday. I'm going to work with Tao Incan and Duke, playing at Duketown. Shout out those guys. We're going to rip the golf course, and then I'm going to fly down to Miami with Teo And yeah, his name's pronounced Teo, not Tao. My bad. But yeah, no, we're gonna do some fun stuff golfing in Miami and hopefully get some good videos on it. I want to really tap into the YouTube golf and have some bigger productions, but the only reason I haven't done that is because I'm really enjoying acting, and I have a lot in the oven there. We're cooking, and I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to be living in Atlanta at the beginning of the year or Los Angeles, because I've had opportunities to work on these vertical shorts
Mm-hmm.
in LA. And then I have my mentor, Marshall Manning. Shout out to Marshall. He's one of the greatest guys I've ever met. He's like a mentor to me. He's producing some vertical shorts in Athens. So he's working with me directly, and I'm going to have a couple of those maybe to work on here as a lead role. So it's really funny having gone to UGA in Athens, moving myself to Los Angeles, and then finding my dream work back in Athens. So it's really exciting stuff.
That's what they call full circle. I mean, it's
Yeah.
something that happened to me over a year ago, and I'm back in New York, New Jersey.
Yeah. That's awesome. It's home.
So does that mean you're leaving? You may leave LA.
I think I will definitely keep my apartment there,
Mm-hmm.
but I think, or I know that I want to be in both places throughout the year because I have too many friends and family that live in Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
but Los Angeles is definitely a place that I feel like actors have to be. And it's just, there's something about it. It's a magical place where time works at warp speed. Everything accelerates there. So it's nice to be there.
I would say, provided, if you can, definitely
Mm-hmm.
keep the LA place, because you never know what happens if you do a project and then the red carpet is at the Chinese theater, or you may end up doing something in production and need to be in LA, because it is extremely expensive. If you don't have to worry about Airbnb, if you
Mm-hmm.
have a project that could be 3 days, 2 weeks, 3 months, that's a lot of money you're dishing out for Airbnbs or hotel. Even if they cover it, the fact of it is you can take any monies that could go for travel or certain expenses and put that back in your pocket,
Mm-hmm.
or utilize that for something else, or help production or the producer or director to allocate those funds to maybe help you with wardrobe or something else. And this way
Yes.
you don't have to focus on the rental. I'm telling you, that's hundreds to thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah. No, it's going to be nice. I can full transparency say that I can afford this place and keep it all year. It'll run me like $13K for a year. And it's a really nice granite countertops, marble, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah, we saw
Updated
the
bells and
cooking.
whistles.
Yes.
Yeah.
We saw you
Yeah.
cooking that steak and that other stuff in the kitchen. That was awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, my kitchen's actually got a commercial look. So we're excited about that. But yeah, no, it's been really good. I've been surfing, golfing. California is a beautiful place.
Now, it's not just you. You do have a roommate, if I may say. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
How's
I've
that
got some
working
roommates.
out?
Good.
Is it?
Good. Yeah, if it's a funny story. So the way we moved there was my roommate Tyler. Shout out to Tyler Casey. He was the captain of my hockey team at Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And he calls me and says, "Hey, Ben, what's up? How you been? I'm moving to Los Angeles. You want to move there?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. So yes, let's do it." A month later, we're there.
And that's it.
That's the story. We drove my car across the country, checked out the
No.
Grand Canyon.
No.
4-day trip.
Wow. You guys rotated, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, me and my dad. So Tyler had family out there, so he was living with his older brother at the time
Mm-hmm.
because he's working for a company already. And I was like, "Dad, you want to drive to Los Angeles?" He's like, "Sure." Drop me off. 4 days later, we camped out in Amarillo, Texas, Flagstaff, Arizona. You know, the Route 66 Chuck Berry song. It's all true.
Wow.
We went to all those places. So yeah, it was really special. Fun time with my dad.
Did he fly? Obviously, he flew back.
Yeah, that was a crazy feeling dropping him off at the airport. I mean, it was like I leave LAX, the loop there, and all of a sudden I'm behind the wheel, like, oh my gosh, I live here.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. That's the story.
And did you feel as though you were saying goodbye somehow to a former life or something that felt like the past, a Ben who was just Georgia is now multidimensional?
Yes, I can fully agree with that and say that now. So right before I moved there, I lost my dog and my grandpa in the same week. And actually, blessed enough to receive my grandpa's car. So I feel like he's always with me when I'm driving. And yeah, it's a good reminder to stay really disciplined because he was a Marine, very disciplined guy. So he kept his car really clean. So I always make sure my car is very, very clean. But no, you're right. It was like a closed door, and I went through an open one the size of the country because I drove all the way there and said, this is new. And everyone's going to have nerves starting something new, and I did. I was a little nervous as soon as my dad flew home and I'm going home to this apartment going, wow, okay. Like I've moved into college before, said goodbye to the parents, that whole thing, but this was different. And I have been extremely blessed to go out and meet people, especially all the golfers. They've been really welcoming to me in the golf community and the golf creator community. So yeah, it is a new chapter, and I feel like I have really grown in my faith and as a person out there. Just super grateful.
Here's something that just came to mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having this wow aha moment inside as you're sharing and talking. And just to recap to everyone here, to those that are listening to this interview live, you're listening to Live on Air with Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5 Satellite Radio, power985.com. You can also listen to this on Biz Talk Radio. We will have this episode re-air, so definitely check the Power 98.5 schedule. You can download the app. It's free. You can tune in on Alexa. And if you don't have the app, or if you want to be able to share this, which we hope you do, because who doesn't? If not already, you're going to just love Mr. Ben Methvin. He is a content creator, actor, superstar, and it will be on your favorite podcast platforms. So look out for that. Live on Air with Stephen Cuoco. Here is something that I would not put past Adam Sandler or his production company. Obviously, you may know they were just here in New Jersey filming Happy Gilmore 2.
Mm-hmm.
The film did not lead, I don't believe anyone, that was the last Happy Gilmore. Can you imagine Happy Gilmore 3 and you now become one of the top people in that film added to it? This isn't fantasy. This is, as you were sharing, this is what I see in my head. This is what I believe. Mm-hmm. It was that making sense, because wouldn't Adam want to put someone fresh, vibrant, young, who understands a business? You can go in as a mentor, advisor, and actor.
Wow. I think it would be really special because for that movie, I've been called Happy Gilmore by so many people because I played hockey and golf my whole life. And it's funny because I was always better at golf. Hockey was something I always really wanted to be. Not that I'm not good at it. I can say that I'm pretty decent. I played in college, but golf was always better. And I always go back to golf. And Happy Gilmore always goes back to golf. So it would be really cool, especially working with Adam. I mean, he's amazing, fantastic comedian. It would be a dream to have someone with his wisdom in this business, kind of being a guide. Even just shadowing him, watching him work would be pretty incredible. Yeah.
I believe it. And in all of this, that's why I feel it's extremely important is in all of this is we start to see these other layers. So, casting producers, directors, like the content you shared with me privately is really, really good. I mean, the videos, the photos, imagine you having that kind of arsenal and that entire package. So like in the middle or as a buffer, as I said to you, to have these little things to show, it's going to make it so easy for someone like Adam Sandler and his production company and his production people when they're scouting. I'm telling you, I believe it. I want it for you. I really, really want it for you.
Thank you. Yeah, it'd be great. I got to come up with a good story. I've been trying to brainstorm what the third one could be about. The second one was hilarious when it opened with I forget the actress's name, but her getting hit in the head with the golf ball immediately. Just like, oh, what a hook. But
could you do something and tag him, like make like not a tribute, something as though this is what's coming to me. Think of Happy Gilmore 3, but remembering what 1 and 2 were like. Something that was not done in those films, but you're coming in as a producer, a director, a writer, and an actor, and you're putting a scene that wasn't necessarily cut, but could have been used. That's what I want you to make.
Wow. Yeah, I think I can do that.
And tag them.
Something on the hockey rink.
Hockey, golf, make a little mini series from it.
Yeah. It's a great idea. Yeah, I'm getting the gears turning. They're turning. Because there's a little picture in there too.
You've mastered what you've mastered.
Thank you.
One of the things that I see sometimes is you've mastered it so well that it has somewhat become a little bit robotic in your own presence.
Yes, I can totally agree with that.
And I would like for you to get out of that, to be able to allow me to see something more. I'm telling you right now, understand what copyright and all that, you're not mocking up or taking credit for Adam Sandler or any of that, but show something, show your vision. You've got too much. I rephrase, you are abundantly overflowing with such talent and creativity. We need to see these dimensions. We have to.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that and believing in me. I believe it too. I think there's a lot more that I could be showing in certain ways. And I would really like to tap into that soon. As soon as today.
Does it make you nervous a little bit to go slightly outside of the scope of what you are known for online, on social?
Sometimes. I always have a reassurance thing. So I'll be like, crap. And then, I post something. I'm like, there's with content, there's 3 types of posts. There's one that, this is the one. Yesterday I posted with the turkey, right? It's Thanksgiving. The market is there. That's going to do numbers. And I can confidently say that. And then there's something that I post that always works. And then there's the trial stuff. I've never used Instagram's trial reel feature because I like to say that I'm not afraid to try something new because I want my followers to really get an authentic sense of me and not whatever Instagram actually thinks works. So yeah, no, it's different when you post something and it gets 1 million likes versus 300. But the way I look at that is like, imagine if you had a private screening, and 300 people gave you a standing ovation. So it never gets me down, but it does make me wonder if I'm misreading cues or there's something I didn't think about to add. So instead of beating myself up for something thinking it's bad, it's like, what did I miss? What was not here where people could share it to each other? Because you need that element of shareability to make something viral. So yeah, I think to conclude all of that, it's definitely different to stray away because I've kind of have this brand of all the golf stuff, but I think there's some good ways for me to keep moving away from it. And I've been really proud that me and my friends have all talked about it as well. And we're brainstorming those kind of ideas and have so much stuff we want to share with the world. So I think it's 100% heading in that direction.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to pigeonhole yourself, you know?
Never. Yeah. Exactly.
Let me see if I can do something here. Pull up my one screen. Hold on. No, I don't want to leave. And I don't want to pull on the other screen. I was going to have some questions planned for you, but I wanted this to be more organic because this is your first official live radio interview, correct?
Correct.
All right. I hope it's going good so far.
Having a blast.
I hope you are, because so am I.
Yeah.
We got a lot of things
Awesome.
we're celebrating for around here, especially Thanksgiving. Come on now. I can't even sit still because I'm too excited. Can I wonder, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do it? As you know, with studios, do you go through this, Ben, where you got a couple computers going off at the same time?
I have.
Do you go through that?
I have 3 monitors behind my laptop right here.
So you got a laptop and 3 more behind you.
I'll show you real quick. We got 3 computers right here.
What do you do with all that?
Editing.
No. Oh, so you're not doing like investment. You're not doing stocks and stuff on that. That's all film?
Mostly, yeah.
That's
The
awesome.
Stock trading, I leave up to my friends and whoever's deeply involved in this government secrets.
Hold on, everyone.
Yeah. I'll fill in the space. Steven's a great guy, and we're all really excited for him. He's got a big year coming up. So it's going to be really cool to see him on the screen. And he's always wanted to do it too. So it's really exciting.
I was going to let you keep going. I'm not stopping you.
Oh, yeah. And like he said, he looks great today. He's got his quarter zip on, and we're having a great day. I'm on the East Coast. He's on the East Coast. And yeah, I was worried about the time change, and it ended up not being a problem because I've missed so many meetings recently. Actually, I don't miss too many. No,
Okay.
no. 1 or 2.
All right.
I exaggerate a little bit. But yeah, just a phone call because I was thinking, oh, Eastern time, it's really just a subtraction problem with the number 3. So
I hope it wasn't a phone call you missed that is a connection to Adam Sandler, who didn't tell you there were a connection to Adam Sandler that you just now.
No. Yeah. Adam, if you're listening, I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
I got to remember to tell myself or my team to tag this when we share it on social media.
Yes, of course.
All right. I had it saved. I email myself questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't too sure if I wanted to do that or not, because I wanted you to just step into this and just make it natural and fun, because that's what we're known for. So here's something that I did want to ask. Now that we're in this moment, what's the spark behind your most viral content? Was it planned or spontaneous? In general or literal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's funny. The most viral video I've posted has 38 million views on Instagram.
No.
And 14 million on TikTok. And it was shared on many platforms like House of Highlights, Barstool, ESPN. And it was a spur of the moment. My buddy called me after class. I was actually at school, and I was, wearing sweat clothes just on campus that morning. Class ends. He calls me. He's like, I got an idea for a video. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, can you take a video of me doing this just for one of our group chats? And I was like, oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, of course. And then I was like, light bulb. And I was like, all right, this time you film me doing it. And I'm going to do a little scene right here. And there were people sitting everywhere around this. It's like a Zoom call box. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's for people to take little calls and interviews or whatever. And there's a bunch of people sitting around. So I walk into this thing and just beat it up with my fist, and it's shaking around and making a lot of noise. And then I walk out completely straight faced. I'm just like, and I, the word crash out was super popular. So I put that over the screen, like crash out pod. And I was, I sit on it for a little bit. I'm at home thinking, like this is about 30 minutes later. I post it on Instagram and TikTok. Mm-hmm. I don't check my phone for about an hour, and it has 10,000 likes. And I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. And, I just kind of continue my day. Mm-hmm. And now it's up to over 1 million likes on both platforms. And yeah, it was just completely spontaneous. That's my buddy's humor and mine combined is kind of how everything works on my pages. We just brainstorm and talk about ideas, and sometimes we'll immediately shoot it. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks, and then we get everyone together and boom.
Isn't that interesting how you cycle through content or come up with something when you least expect it, and then somehow.
Yeah. It's so funny you say that. That's a great question, because sometimes I don't have an idea. I'll be completely honest. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden one pops in my head, and you just have to allow your brain to have an empty space there for that to be received. Mm-hmm. It comes from somewhere. So I'll just be walking around and be like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And just talk to myself. And I'm like, wow, yeah. And then you work it, you have to keep workshopping it and think about it and integrate it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they really just pop out of nowhere. And sometimes I'll be completely like clueless about what my next video is and accidentally make one that gets 1 million views. So it's really, really fun. It's a game that I enjoy playing a lot.
Well, I'm glad that you're able to do that, because I like to keep things as organic and natural. I will not pay for boost. I'm not going to do all that social media marketing stuff. It's not worth it, because once you get into that trap, you're done. Because when you stop, you're finished. Facebook, Instagram, none of them. I've heard horror stories even with TikTok. It's like once you stop paying, you're done. Good luck ever getting.
The app rewards you for using it correctly. That always is how I treat it. So if they have a new feature, I'm like, I'm going to use it once or twice as soon as it comes out, because they reward the videos and the creators that keep people on their apps. So they're going to give you that engagement if you use their app correctly and keep a lot of people watching.
Well, I was a host at a recent magazine red carpet award show. And I just do what I do best. And I mean, I got to take a look. All I did was post a video. I mean, we all know how talented I am. Right, and all of my content is worth going viral, no matter what social media and those robots or whoever else says. So I just happened to post a video, which you probably saw on Instagram. And of course, nearly 12,000 views of me standing there, and you get to see the side boob of one of the Maxim models on the red carpet. I mean, this isn't even an interview. Like I'm not talking. Like I'm just standing there getting this. That should be on all of my content. My numbers should be at your number level, and they used to before somebody over there at Facebook decided to change things up and think, oh well, if Steven's not showing something with a side boob, or
There we go.
himself in underwear. We need to keep it down a little bit until he hopefully pays for a boost, which is not happening. I'm not paying for anything.
That's in stone, Martin Zuckerberg.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm adamant.
Oh,
Oh, they use their own bots and everything. I tried marketing one time with them, and they ended up putting my stuff in, having people in another country who I didn't even request to have it. And I went back to the marketing team and I said, why am I getting all of this engagement from profiles that aren't posting? They're blocked. They have no followers and no profile photo. I said, doesn't that go against your community standards? No answer. First and last time I tried that shenanigan. All right. How do you balance authenticity with the pressure to perform for millions of viewers? Once again, how do you balance authenticity with the pressure to perform for millions of viewers? And this is something a lot of you go through. What's your perspective?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think one thing I'm really proud of is I haven't used the trial reels. So when I post, it's usually I don't look at anyone else's stuff. I try not to steal any content. And it feels really cool when an idea from my brain is seen by millions and millions of people. So I think I try to be the most authentically myself. And a lot of actors talk about this, and creators, even the biggest creators, feel like their character that they're playing is a separate persona, which it is hard to balance that. To be, I'm this person, Meth Golfs to a lot of people, and I'm just Ben to myself. But I know the difference between all of a sudden when I'm Meth Golfs and when I'm Ben. So I think on screen, I'll always be, everyone has a completely different perception, and you can only, manipulate that so much. But yeah, being myself and having that pressure, it's not easy. Because imagine, if there was no persona as a barrier, I'm just trying to be authentic to an absurd amount of viewers. There's a lot of things that people say and I hear them, and I've had to develop this bulletproof layer in front of me where words can't hurt, comments can't hurt, DMs can't hurt if it's negative. And the positivity completely outweighs that. So it's really cool to have, followers and friends that say really kind things when I become more and more authentic as I'm portraying myself online. So that keeps me really positive. And I think I've done a great job, pat myself on the back, staying resilient. Thank you. To all of that, because a lot of people will project to me and say, bro, how do you handle all the hate? You know what I mean? There's not too many haters. And I'm proud of that because I haven't really done anything for people to hate me. I hope not. Mostly the people in my town of Roswell, Georgia, that's the most haters live where I grew up because they don't understand it. People always try to make suggestions to me, telling me what I should do. And, the only one that I'm going to listen to is myself and my team.
Good.
So, yeah. Thank you.
I'm going to go with this one. What's a creative risk you took that completely changed your trajectory? And I'm going to add the point of view of how you see yourself.
Okay. I did a video with my friends that was completely different from what I'm used to. All these screens just turned on.
You got more light. I like it.
Yeah. So the creative risk was we did an American Psycho skit with golf balls. And I wrote it, I shot it, directed it, and I set the stage. I casted it. All my friends were on purpose, who everybody was. And it was very different. It was the the movie style connection I'm trying to always make to golf. I've done it with Happy Gilmore. I've done it with The Godfather and American Psycho. I saw this vision, and I thought about it for about 2 weeks, but it allowed me to know that I'm good at this because I strayed away from my normal content. There wasn't a single golf swing or, outwardly crazy joke, right? I'm not out there acting like a clown. It was a serious, funny drama. And it allowed me to know that I was, good enough at this stuff to continue to think outside the box from my box. And it did really well. It is a lot of people's favorite video on my page, but it was just really cool how, and the other creative risk was my buddy Adam was actually the lead of that video. And I wanted it to be that way because he was the best character for the Patrick Bateman role. So yeah, it was a beautiful thing. We all came together. We loved to work on it, and to see it do really well. We were all in a group chat afterwards, just laughing and making jokes about it. It just is a team effort. And I love all those guys. Raymond, Matthew, Adam, Mitch, they killed it. So yeah, that was a big creative risk, I would say. But with the way we executed it, it became less and less risky as I was editing it and realized that we were sitting on gold. It was fun.
Well, you are gold.
No, thank you.
We should call you Golden Bed Methvin.
Oh, that's good. Thanks.
What's the biggest misconception people have about building a career on TikTok?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, that's a good one. A lot of people ask me how I make money, and I always have different answers because it is such a dynamic industry. There are different ways to make money every single day. So a lot of people just want that answer of like, oh, you're getting some kind of salary from TikTok. And I'm like, no. Oh, Instagram's paying you, Facebook's paying you. And I was like, there's so many different ways. I have, it's inconsistent. It's not like I have a steady number every single month, but I try to, for my own brain and structural purposes, I try to keep it where I have my deals as monthly, even though if they don't start at the 1st and end at the 30th. So yeah, that's a big misconception, is that there are these very black and white ways to make money. Another thing is, I had something, I lost my train of thought. So I didn't have Instagram or TikTok until April 2024, where I was posting content. So I really had to learn these platforms as well. So I never say that I'm fully an expert on TikTok because they're very different. All of the platforms are different, YouTube especially. But yeah, that was something that really stands out to me, is whenever everyone asks about money, they all have misconceptions about how that process is.
And you hit the box of nails through the board with one hammer swing, Ben, is the assumption that it's going to stay consistent. Like if someone's making $4,000 a month, you're going to be making $4,000 a month. I'm going to tell you, it sounds, looks, and feels too stressful for me to try to make a career of thinking I want to do this to make money.
Yeah.
I'm already outside of that. But for someone like you, I've heard it's too difficult, it's too stressful. People are putting in 15 hours. Some, they have a routine, it works, they have their comfort spot, they stay there. And then others that are like at your level, it really does fall on to hopefully these brand deals, these sponsorships that come in.
Yes. And I'm very grateful to also have a marketing background from the University of Georgia, where I took all these social media marketing classes. So I know the brands are looking at quarter one this coming year and are already considering who they're going to work with. And I know that if I go to the PGA show, I have a pretty good likelihood of making more money. It's business, so I have to have my business hat on while I'm doing this funny production stuff. So it's cool, and I'm super grateful that I did it.
Where do I want to go next? Once again, for those that are tuning in, we got Ben Methvin. He's a TikTok superstar actor. I wanted to put actor first, TikTok superstar second, and hopefully Adam Sandler's next Happy Gilmore superstar. Maybe he'll put you and try you in another movie and then add you to Happy Gilmore 3.
Yeah. Happy Madison 2.
Happy Madison.
Adam, I'm there. Or Billy Madison. That's what it's called.
Yeah, but you call it whatever you
want. Make it Happy Madison. Yeah, thank you. Grown Ups 5. I'm there.
Hey. Hangover part.
Yeah.
All
7.
the above. Where do you see TikTok and short form content evolving in the next, say, 2 to 3 years?
I know that TikTok is going to be, the brain rot stuff is very popular. I think AI, the bubble's going to pop. People are getting sick of it. I have parents and grandparents that always say, I don't know if this is real or not. And I'm like, yeah, I compete with AI stuff, but I could go on forever about that. I think people crave authenticity, and that's what really does numbers on TikTok, at least storytelling. And with the storytelling stuff, I think we're going to get short episodes of TV, kind of like these vertical shorts that are not taking over, but they're taking a huge swing into Hollywood.
They look really good. So, I'm into them.
Yeah, they're fun. And I've worked on a couple, 5 now. So yeah, I'm going to be on 2 more in Athens. That's what we were working on there, the pilot. And then I'm going to have my own production at one point with my mentor. They want to do a comedic one around me, which is really exciting. And I get to help write the script. But yeah, no, I think the short form stuff is only going to get more popular, and it's not going away. I think everyone scrolls. I was in a remote village in Fiji a year and a half ago, and the host I was staying with was scrolling Facebook Reels the majority of the time I was there. So it's not going anywhere, but I kind of knew that when I started. I'm like, this is where all the eyes are. And, there's some moral problems I have with it, but I think if I'm making people laugh and smile, they're going to look at it anyways, whether they're looking at my stuff or not. So yeah, I think that's kind of the future of it. Just a little more brain rot, and hopefully the good stuff stands out because people want authenticity.
And I'm going to add, the best way to have your good stuff stand out is to write me into the script.
Yeah, let's do that. I think that'd be hilarious. I'll come to New Jersey. We can go to Atlantic City.
Oh God, Atlantic City.
Stuff.
Why Atlantic City? You know what a drive? That's an hour and 40-minute drive. You driving? Because I'm not driving down there. That's a haul.
Yeah, we'll get an Uber.
An hour and 40-minute Uber drive?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be cheaper here than we're out there.
They can use code METHGOLFS15. That's METHGOLFS. No, I'm just kidding.
All I know is this. I better be written in because I'm starting to like these things. Let me see if I'm really digging this one that's popping up. Was it on Facebook or where is it? Was it here? It's that guy with the weird hair and glasses. I forget. Let me see. Or is it on TikTok? He went in, was asking for a black purse. I don't know where it's at. See, now it's not popping up. And I'm like, these little skits are freaking phenomenal. It reminded me kind of the that Office where the guy was like, where's my stapler? It's that kind of actor. Do you know what I'm talking about? The guy kept asking where my stapler had Judd Rudd in it or whatever. Office Space, I think it was called. Really
Office
good.
Space.
Really good.
Yes. No, I know that movie well.
All right, let's just get me in a script because I belong in comedy.
Yes.
Didn't you read my post? Let me refresh everybody what I wrote. Let me refresh everyone. I bring a unique combination of skills, public relations, media expertise, and acting that no one else can deliver, creating a powerful advantage for any production.
Wow.
I'll read that over and over again because let me tell you, I know how to make it all about me.
That's the power of that Power 98.5.
Power of 98.5 being a publicist and doing what I do. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
it's all about you. This whole interview, this is your spotlight. This is your time. You don't see me interjecting, trying to make it all about me to come up with some story. Well, thanks, Ben. Thanks for that story. It reminds me of me. Oh yeah, I made macaroni and cheese with ham too. You should have tried that. That's fucking annoying.
Sounds pretty good right now.
It does sound good.
I was worried there wasn't going to be mac and cheese yesterday. I had to call my grandma. I was like, is there going to be mac and cheese at Thanksgiving? And then she's like, only if you make it. And then, of course, I didn't make any. And I show up and there magically was some. So, yeah, and ham, but not together. But that sounds fantastic.
Oh, you got to try it. You'll love it. Seriously, you will love it.
Yeah. Wow.
What's a couple more questions? What's one lesson you learned the hard way that you wish someone had told you earlier?
One lesson, that you can't change people. And I want to try to relate this to business and everything, but people are not going to change if you try to change them. People are going to be themselves. They got to learn lessons themselves, including me. This is what I'm trying to segue into is I learned from failure. I failed 1,000,000 times and I win 50. And I think there's a lot of people, I have many times where I wish I was maybe more humble in a situation. And looking back at it, the best way I think to humble myself is just stay grounded in my faith, of course, but also know that I can do a lot of wrong. I can make bad decisions. And I've made bad decisions with people in my life and who I keep in my life, who I remove from my life. And I think, there's not really something someone could have told me that would have prevented these decisions. But I think it's always a good lesson to know people are going to change when they're ready to. And timing is everything.
True that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you protect your creativity and mental health in such a fast-paced digital world?
Great question. I spend a lot of time away from my phone. My phone's my job. I will be straight up with that. My phone has all my work on it. So, I'm in social settings a lot where people are on their phones. I'll look to my right and see 4 people scrolling and I'm like, that's my target audience, first of all. But I put it away. I turn airplane mode on. I spend a lot of time. I got a surfboard when I'm in California. I go to the waves and I leave my phone in the car. Don't break into my car. But I love to get away from it for 5 hours, 6 hours, and if I'm at the gym, I'm on my phone. There's a lot of people that will hate on that. Yes, in between sets, I will look at my phone because it's during my day. It's a 24/7 job. That's what I signed up for. I didn't want to work a normal 9 to 5. I signed up for a 24/7. I could get an email that changes my life at midnight.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's on a Sunday. That's just how this industry works. But the hardest thing, it's super, super stressful as much as I say it's not. So I'll find myself eating food because that's a good way to instantly remove stress. It's like, oh, let me get a cheeseburger. It's right there. I'm going to pull over. But working out, and getting those good endorphins, especially on the surfboard, because I'm not good at surfing. I will be the first one to say I suck. But I'm getting better, and that's really fun and keeps me in a creative mind being in nature. I have to allow my brain to slow down and only think about the 6-foot wave that is about to put me in a washing machine. So yeah, that's how I do it.
I'm proud of you. I hope you know that.
The waves.
The waves.
Thank you so much.
I really am.
It's a great spiritual connection to the earth, being out there on the board.
And also
it
walking.
Teaches you not to be afraid as well.
Mm-hmm. That's an important part and point of view, Ben, is finding ways to get away from fear.
Yeah. Sometimes it's right into it. It's ironic, isn't it? Being on the surfboard, knowing that there's sharks and sea lions and fish. The fish are the scary part. But the 6-foot waves will come out of nowhere all of a sudden. And I'm inexperienced. But yeah, it's a good way to get away from other types of fear, because I'd rather be afraid of that wave than people. So if I'm afraid of the waves and I can conquer the waves,
mm-hmm.
that's life-changing.
I feel with that, this last question is most important. Mm-hmm. What legacy do you want your content to leave behind?
Mm-hmm. Awesome. I want to be known as somebody that loves people and wasn't afraid to take a risk, and really, truly, I mean this, I want to make the world a better place. I know that's, what everyone wants to do, but I really started this as kind of like unifying people. There's a lot of hate in the world, and I think my videos, people can't tell what side of politics I'm on. They can't tell if I'm happy or sad. There's just nothing but positive energy that I want to spread out into the world, and maybe remind them to stop scrolling. Maybe my video makes them laugh or inspired and they put the phone down and go outside. I think, yeah, that's a pretty important piece of this to me, is how it's going to affect all these people. And that's why I said earlier, I'm super blessed that I don't have a lot of hate. There's a big community that I built in my life before I ever started my content. So I have a ton of people that are truly happy for me. And thank you guys so much. Like, I love you. So yeah, I think I just want to leave behind some love and remind people not to be afraid, because there's just so many people that I meet and come across, and I'll never condemn them for it, because I know, but a lot of people ask me, how do you do content? Show me how to do content. Let's set up a phone call. They never call. And I'll give them every answer, and I'll be completely 1,000,000% brutally honest with any question someone has about content. But it truly requires you to look like a fool at the beginning and then learn how to do it on your own, because no one's helping you.
Do you think or believe, Ben, that they don't call because, one, they may have assumed you wouldn't respond and take it seriously, and two, that be careful what you wish for, you just may get it? How many times do people want something and then it's put right in front of their face, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, I thought I wanted this, but I don't, and they feel so.
No, the fear of success is a huge part of it, I'm sure, because if I'm going to help someone, they probably know that they're signing up for a lot of texts from me, a lot of pictures, a lot of videos, a lot of phone calls, because if I'm going to truly give someone my time, I'm going to make sure they are worth it, because all of a sudden they're involved and I'm involved. I want them to feel like they don't have to do this alone, because I did it alone at the beginning. I had my best friends join me eventually, and I'm so grateful. One of my best friends, Adam Reese, started this with me, and he's there from the beginning. And it got to a point where I could tell that he didn't want the recognition or, fame from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love him to death, and I respect him for the rest of my life for that, because he knows he could do it. You know what I mean? He's one of those kind of people that is a great actor, but he's good at everything. And he's someone that I was able to begin this with, and I'm super grateful for him. And we still celebrate all the wins. But for someone that wants to do it that doesn't, they're not calling me because, they think I might not respond or tell them what they want to hear. And I believe that you're right. It's the fear of success, because I'm someone that did it. And if someone says, hey, Ben, help me with this, I can, but I'll be brutally honest. I'll be like, look, you're dedicating your life to this. Your hours and minutes and thought all revolve around your stuff. And that's the truth.
Mm-hmm. Perfect answer. Seriously.
Thank you.
And
shout out Adam.
Is that the guy that looks like Brendan Fraser?
Maybe. He's the one that played Patrick Bateman, and he was Joe Biden way earlier in the day.
Yeah, he's the tall guy with the brown hair, right? He's the one I said that looks like Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's good. I like him.
He's just overall talented Renaissance man. He can do anything.
But let's get back on to me. We're going to look at, I can do anything through your skits with you, doing skits with you, right? See how I did that? Yeah. I spun it right back to me.
Of course, yeah. We could do a skit about, a horribly gone wrong radio show. I think that'd be hilarious. So you have someone on and you're the host of the radio show, and then they just keep saying stuff, and for some reason you can't turn the air off, and you're like, what's going on here? Yeah.
Just do that in person?
Something. Yeah. It would have to be something like in person, and it's just like radio show gone horribly wrong kind of thing. People love messing up. People like to see other people fail and other people's bad situations and dramas.
Oh my God.
You could even do that yourself with somebody out there, or anyone that joins you on a show.
Let me tell you this. I'm going to just tell you this.
Yes.
I am at a point. I'm going to take ownership.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say I've reached an age, and you do reach this age, and I'm being serious. I work hard. I will continue to work hard, especially for others. I mean, I don't need to explain it, but just in case with any new listeners, and obviously any of your fans that are listening or will be listening to this interview, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted of having to do things for myself while I'm doing it for other people. So if someone like you, who's an expert, you're young, you're 24, you've got all this vibrancy to where this is what you do. I've been doing it for over 30 years. If we add it, I'm 51. I've been doing this since I was 14. I officially started working on set at the age of 14. Do the math. You really think I'm going to try to figure out who's around here, who I can do this with, when I know that they're not going to be putting in what I'm going to put in, and I'm giving them a platform for them to feel like a superstar. And really, I'm back to being a public. I'm getting into acting because I shelved this decades ago, and God gave me the sign. You're not, no. That you didn't lose that passion. What were you thinking? That door wasn't completely closed. So now I just want to show up and be the talent.
Yeah,
I'll help
it's very fun.
I'll help with the PR. I'll give advice like you. I'll do all that.
Yeah.
I just want to show up as Stephen Cuoco, myself, and that's it. Once we're done with the production and everything, then I'll put the PR hat on. I'll put the radio host, the journalist, the media. I just want to show up as me. And that's why I'm this.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like this. completely erect, solid. Not that I'm not always, but I'm like I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it coming from my chest because finally several people are giving me the platform that I can show up to be me. And there's no hidden agenda. There's no LA Hollywood scam thing going on. And so, yeah, I mean, I would even consider, I don't care. I lived in Georgia. I graduated from Sprayberry Marietta High School. So I'm familiar with that state.
My best friend, Matthew, graduated from Sprayberry.
And and let me tell you this, I don't even need to look it up because I remember it. Our mascot, is the mascot still the bumblebee?
Yeah.
The mascot was a bumblebee, and I do have my class ring, and it's got the bumblebee inside of the gem. Find out if how old is he?
My age, 24.
Okay, does he have his class ring?
I don't think they do that anymore. Maybe he does.
All right.
He was salutatorian.
All right, if they still have the class ring, if they do, find out if the bumblebee is in the jewel. Because mine, And do you know Travis Tritt, country singer Travis Tritt, graduated from Sprayberry High School?
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Sprayberry.
So you, him, and Matthew are the stars from Sprayberry.
There you go. Class of 1992. Even though I graduated in 1991, because I finished school early. It was actually 1990, but I officially finished in 91, started college in 91, and then I was asked, do I want to graduate with my class? And I said yes. So I'm class of 92.
Cool. Wow. Small world.
Small world. No, I'm serious. I like that. I'll put my all into it, but it would be, I'm being serious here. Like, this is a time to do these things. And however I can help you and bring my expertise, I just want to show up as an actor. And then, we'll focus on, I'll give you insight of PR, media, and whatever we can do. But that's your arena. Yeah,
perfect.
I'm going to be honest. I want nothing to do with trying to figure out how I can be the next TikTok super. And yes, I've seen people on here, 50, 60 year olds applauding themselves and so happy. And I'm happy for them. I have no interest to try to figure it out right now.
Totally fair. Yeah. The best part, I mean, that's what I was struggling with, was I was wearing so many hats as the writer, director, cameraman, that I had the most fun being in the moment, being the talent, being on screen.
You know what I thought of? I'm supposed to be in San Francisco for 2 weeks. Starting at the end of March, and my birthday is on April 9th, and I told several of the other actors for that lead role I'm in, I said, my birthday's on the 9th. I was like, if we're still in San Francisco, let's celebrate. Yeah. If you are in LA during that time when I'm in California, I can make a trip to LA. Boom.
There we go.
We have we can get our little mini TV show started.
Yeah. You're now a content creator. That was a content creator's brain.
Hold on, let me get back to it. I had to give the dance.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm serious. Oh, man, this is awesome. Like, I would come out there now, but it's holiday time. All the mess. Yeah. Oh, I got to ask you. Is it really happening with all the airports and the flying and everything else? Is it all cuckoo crazy out there? What's your experience since you now left LA and came back to Georgia?
Gosh, the airport takes 2 hours to get to sometimes because of the traffic. Yeah. But it's a 20-minute drive when there's no traffic. So you can do that, Matt. But airlines seem to be completely back and normal.
Are they really? Which is great. Because I'm still seeing on TikTok mess. Some to where they're saying the airport's deserted. And then I'm seeing videos where the airport is crowded. Like they're up at the top of the escalator and it's completely booked. So what was your experience coming home? Did you have a dead airport? A normal airport experience?
Crazy. Yeah. I mean, it was, like I said, a lot of traffic. But once I was in there, security line was long. This is actually a funny story. I had a piece of trash in my pocket when I walked through the metal detector, and I showed them, and he goes, "Why would you try to sneak this in?" It was like a piece of my receipt from it was like my bag tag receipt or something. And then he made me put it in my shoe. One shoe went through the metal detector. Only one shoe went through the whole conveyor belt with the receipt in it, because he wanted to check if I was smuggling anything with the receipt of my bags. It's like, yeah, you got me. I had a yellow piece of paper in my pocket.
Wow. Oh, are you doing a real ID, or did you have to do the passport? Because that's another thing.
Oh, I have a real ID.
Do you have it? Okay.
I don't know how that happened. It's just on my identification card for Georgia.
Okay.
It's just a little star.
You're lucky, because I contacted New Jersey and they're like, just go ahead and just use your passport.
Yeah, that's not fun, bringing passports everywhere.
Well, I'm going to have to change to a real ID once I start traveling more. Well, we'll see how 2026 is going to go. And for anyone who was wondering, when I turned up the music, I was dancing. Okay, I was doing a happy dance. Happy Gilmore, Adam Sandler, happy dance.
Happy dance.
There you go. Any closing thoughts?
Just want to thank you so much for your time. And, like I said, the legacy I want to leave behind. I hope that if I'm straying away from that, I have a lot of people in my life that will get me back on track. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a lot of good things coming back to Hollywood. I think Hollywood is, it's a place, but it's mostly an idea, because creative people are trying to take it back to what it used to be a long time ago, when it was real and magical and not crazy and fake. Mm-hmm. And I think people like Stephen Cuoco are what Hollywood needs.
Thank you.
So I'm really excited for you to be jumping back into acting and tackling these big roles that you're going to crush. And I'm really excited for all that holds with the future. I think this year, 2026, is going to be one of the best years of my life. And I have so many people to thank. Marshall Manning, William McDonald, Adam Reese, Raymond Carlton, Matthew Starker. Love you guys. Yeah.
And soon
my parents.
And your parents, and soon my name's going to be on that list.
Oh, yeah. No, it is. It already is. You're the first one on that list.
Thank you.
But no, yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. Seriously.
Do you want to drop, you don't have a website yet, but TikTok, Instagram, where do you want people to reach out to you by?
Yeah, look at Meth Golfs, METHGOLFS, and Ben Methvin. I'll try to stay relevant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you will. I'm not worried at all. Ben, this is awesome. And thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Stephen. It was a great time.
All right. Hold on real quick. We're going to close out and then I'll be right with you. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in to Live on Air with Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5 Satellite Radio, the latest, the greatest, the best in news, sports, music, reality TV, and more. I know Vanderpump Rules is coming up December 2nd. You're going to be able to see my client, Chris Hahn. I'm excited to see what he's doing on this season of Vanderpump Rules, all new cast and more. I've got 2 projects coming up. 2026, Code Death, where I am a supporting actor and I help the woman escape with valuable documents, because government, sabotage, and what we deal with right now in the world always, craziness, explosion of just criminals doing crazy things, rich criminals doing crazy things. But in this film, I help her expose all of that nonsense. And then we have my lead role. I am going to be in Amir Jaffar's cinematic film, Between Places. Both of those and more are supposed to be released in 2027. And I'm going to drop it that I am projecting and praying that Ben and I, along with any of his other fellow talented people, come out with a nice show. What are they calling them now? What are these mini things called?
Mini drama, verticals.
Verticals. We're going to have a vertical, and we're going to go vertical, and you guys are going to love it. And Adam Sandler better book not just you, Ben, and better book me too for a film. I got a comedy side to me. Come on, please.
Package deal.
Package deal, baby. And then I'll help even with the contract and negotiations and everything.
There we go.
You can listen to this anytime on Power 98.5 satellite radio. Check the, download the app, tune in on Alexa, but you can definitely view the schedule for free on the website, power985.com, and on the app. This will also air on Biz Talk Radio, everything of the latest and greatest in news, Biz Talk Radio, biztv.com. And even better, it's going to be on any of your favorite podcast platforms. That link will be available to share. Ben will have that. Check our social media. We're going to have all of this in our Instagram story posting and more. Also, if you got IMDb, head on over to Mr. Ben Methvin's page. Looking good. Loving that red carpet photo of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks great. Let me give you one more drop. Mr. Ben Methvin is an actor and content creator based in Los Angeles and Atlanta. Ben brings sharp comedic timing with a serious dramatic side and grounded authenticity, there's my New Jersey, to every role. He has over 350,000 followers on social media with over 400 million views. He has a passion for life and romance, and this is clearly displayed in his work, personally and professionally.
Thank you so much, Stephen. I've had a great time, and yeah, can't wait to keep working with you.
Me too. Have a great day, everyone. Now I'm not dancing, but I could be dancing.